Good afternoon to all y'all. I hope this video finds you well and that you might find some use out of watching this video. I hope your day has been going well. Laura says, good afternoon. Hi, O'Shea. Good afternoon, sister. How has your day been going so far? Loaded question, I know. Laura says, so far so good for a Monday. Glad to hear it, sister. Pardon me one moment. Amos, can you come here? Amos? Woo! Take this to him and ask him to tag people. Sorry about that. Tagger here at the desk isn't working. Angie says hello, O'Shea, and she waves at everyone. Hello, Angie. Missed you, sister. How has your day been going? Then Laura says, having system issues with work today, but that seems to be the norm. LOL. So yeah, it's going as expected. So, if it was going well, that would be unexpected, right? Laura says you got that right. You'd be genuinely surprised. Might even stop screaming for a second. Right? Laura says, I apparently need to lower my expectations. Your standards are too high. Well, as always, I'm glad you all are here. Today we will be reading from James 5, last chapter in James. Angie says, going good thus far. How are you? Well, I'm glad to hear your day has been going well. I am fine, peachy, and as good-natured, humored as always. James, chapter 5. Go to now, ye rich men, weep and howl for your miseries that shall come upon you. Your riches are corrupted, and your garments are moth-eaten. Your gold and silver is cankered, and the rust of them shall be a witness against you, and shall eat your flesh as it were fire. Ye have heaped treasure together for the last days. Behold, the hire of the laborers who hath reaped down your fields, which is of you, kept back by fraud, crieth, and the cries of them which have reaped are entered into the ears of the Lord of Sabaoth. Ye have lived in pleasure on the earth, and been wanton. Ye have nourished your hearts as in the day of slaughter. Ye have condemned and killed the just, and he doth not resist you. Be patient, therefore, brethren, unto the coming of the Lord. Behold, the husbandman waiteth for the precious fruit of the earth, and hath long patience for it, until he receive the early and latter rain. Be ye also patient, establish your hearts, for the coming of the Lord draweth nigh. Grudge not one against another, brethren, lest ye be condemned. Behold, the judge standeth before the door. Take, my brethren, the prophets who have spoken in the name of the Lord for an example of suffering, affliction, and of patience. Behold, we count them happy which endure. Ye have heard of the patience of Job, and have seen the end of the Lord, that the Lord is very pitiful and tender mercy. But above all things, my brethren, swear not, neither by heaven, neither by the earth, neither by any other oath, but let your yea be yea, and your nay, nay, lest ye fall into condemnation. Is any among you afflicted? Let him pray. Is any merry? Let him sing psalms. Is any sick among you? Let him call for the elders of the church, and let them pray over him, anointing him with oil in the name of the Lord. And the prayer of faith shall save the sick, and the Lord shall raise him up, and if he have committed sins, they shall be forgiven him. Confess your faults one to another, and pray one for another, that ye may be healed. The effectual fervent prayer of a righteous man availeth much. Elias, or Elijah, was a man subject to like passions as we are, and he prayed earnestly that it might not rain, and it rained not on the earth by the space of 3 years and 6 months. And he prayed again, and the heaven gave rain, and the earth brought forth her fruit. Brethren, if any of you do err from the truth, and one convert him, let him know that he which converteth the sinner from the error of his way shall save a soul from death, and shall hide a multitude of sins. James 5. Anybody have any comments over the reading? I like how James is so, this is your problem, here's your answer, sort of thing. Is any of you among you sick? Is any sick among you? Let him call for the elders. Laura says the book of James is my favorite. Mine as well. My plan is when we go through to read these again to just read about 5 verses and then actually dig into what they're saying. Be a bit more study-like. But after this, we're going to, what is it, Ecclesiastes? I think we'll head to Ecclesiastes, read Ecclesiastes, and then go back to Proverbs and actually dig back into it. Laura says we're studying Ecclesiastes in our Wednesday night Bible study. Good book. Well, then you'll have a whole bunch of points and notes for us when we get that far, eh? You can bring your study sheet along and Laura says, sure. uh, One of the things I kind of noticed in this chapter is he's like, he kind of seems to be saying, your brothers act that way. Grudge not one against another, brethren, lest ye be condemned. Don't hold grudges to your brothers. I remember reading somewhere or hearing someone say that, you know how we're supposed to be like children. Children can wrong each other, like 5-year-olds can wrong each other, say they'll never talk to each other again, and then 5 minutes later be back to playing together. They're quick to forgive and forget. Suppose it's a good thing that a lot of us right here are very young at heart. Laura says, when I get upset, I really try to hold on to that thinking as well. I say, let me have my moment, then I'll be okay. Gotta go outside the back door, scream out loud, then come back. Okay. You were saying? Laura says, hence the whole kicking and screaming. Siege says, hi, can't play after this. Maybe later. Okay. Well, how about you message Dad when you can play? Either that or just jump in here and tell me. But anyways, We're going to wrap her up here. Thank you all for joining, tuning in, and listening. She just says KK. I love you. I love y'all. And as always, God bless until we meet again.